With Casteless Collective and Ranjith, you won't believe it, I planned the whole thing before I even met Ranjith.
Right. The thing is, it was right at this time. I think you were mentioned you were frustrated with the, somewhat frustrated with the system, and then Mr. Ranjith called you for this project.
I was frustrated because now I understood what the problem was. This was casteism and classism going
Of
on
course,
within the
yes.
scene, and we don't realize our privilege and conscious. If however deep you dig in this country, the final problem will come down to some caste issue.
True, that is quite true. Yes.
Yeah, you will go to that like some issue within the caste, outside the caste, because of love they're killing.
Yeah,
Then you know there's so much honor killings. All of these things are happening. I realized the things stopping me were the lack of privilege at certain situations, the lack of accessibility, and the embarrassment of an unknown group getting a mainstream stage.
Right.
Unknown. Who are these guys? Like, look at, like, I've worked before I did the Casteless Collective. I had so many people come and talk to me not to do it.
Oh, right. Because
Not
I guess
politicians also,
yeah.
friends of mine who are politicians also who have told me, insistent that I should not do it. But that made me do it.
Right, of course.
Because
Yeah.
they were not providing stages for anybody.
Right.
So when these guys, I knew people started coming out as who they are in these sort of dire situations.
Right.
I was frustrated with the scene in 2017. I couldn't get into these clubs here. So I started calling out these people.
Right.
Direct names. Whatever. I became somebody had
I think once you rebel, people in the
when
system,
they know what is the problem.
Right.
If it's like, no, we are not getting stage, that victim position, that's when I was not getting any sort of like this I was not getting what I wanted.
Right.
But then when I started reading more about Periyar,
Right, of course.
it started fueling something inside me,
Right.
which started enraging. Then I started calling out the casteism.
Right.
I said, "F all of y'all. You guys, I know what this is. This has been going for far too long. I am done with this bullshit. Where either we change or we are going to collapse." I started getting isolated, but a lot of people felt what I felt.
Right.
And this time not with musicians, but with artists from other aspects like photographers, filmmakers, dancers, sculptors, painters. Women. Like, I had zero connection with them before that.
Right. And then they reached out to
They
you when
reached
you...
out to me.
Yeah.
People understood what I was about, and I started creating a collective. I created a collective called Madras Indie Collective
Yeah,
to have conversations about this situation, and primarily not to create a hostile environment, but what I would do is, okay, how do we
address this issue?
Yeah, but not preach. So, and I would take the guys from this sort of situation, from North Madras, who are not getting access to this situation, and put them into experimental jazz situations.
Right. I remember you saying this, that you were basically putting audiences who are not exposed to that kind of music
to see what would happen.
Yes.
The impact of the NEET, this young girl called Anita,
Right.
which really impacted the state a lot.
Yes.
And at that point, there was this video which came out of Ranjith blasting, saying that there is casteism in this country. Don't chumma say Tamil.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to say Tamil, just talk about this as well.
Right.
You're clearly avoiding that and talking about other things which are not
directly relevant to this.
Which really connected with me.
Yes.
Because he's talking about the real problem.
Right.
But when he said that, I became a huge fan of this guy. And that, I don't know, it was, by that time Kurangan broke. To enhance, so the other issue was enhance the economy of the business of Tamil Indie. Other reason why I want to bring Madras Indie Collective also was to bring a lot more Tamil artists, because one band or one artist cannot change an ecosystem.
Of
course, you need a collective of ideas, polarizing thoughts, whatever, multiple perspectives on a particular thing. So I was bringing kids, that's the way we found CNR got exposed to.
Right. Your collaborator, CNR.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
my collaborator, one of my really good friends,
Yes,
and
yes.
my brother as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So CNR, a lot of young indie artists they were trying to get this platform, and I even wrote a plan saying that we need to have the collective, which should we should have a festival, we should have like certain things, but beyond this we need Mr. X. Some guy who's in the mainstream who likes alternative stuff,
Yes,
counterculture, art, or anything.
Right.
At least have one perspective, opinion on it. You don't like it also, it's fine.
Right.
My Kurangan broke, and so my phase 2 from Madras Indie Collective was Madras Mede.
Right, which was the festival you launched.
So, that's when, even during this time, Afro, he was coming for the Kurangan shows, but I really encouraged him to become a producer by himself, because he's an extremely talented individual.
Right.
He used to open for Kurangan.
Oh, okay. Afro used to open.
Yeah,
for
I used to encourage others. CNR used to open for Kurangan. I used to bring artists together, and CNR played with Kurangan.
Oh, okay. Right.
Even at one point. So to use, to share the platform which we have, just we have one bowl of rice to share among all of us.
Right.
Buddies, we don't have abundance. Let's share. So we did that. We had this sort of situation when I was doing my phase 2. Like, it was so weird. I was also like, at that age I was young. I was also like a lot of anger towards Kurangan's break, and the choice was mine. I wanted to get out of that situation. So I was feeling that way on one side, but still my job, I realized my ikigai, but my dhammam or my purpose became very clear at that point to lift the economics, make the economics of independent music work.
Right.
The business has to become better. It can't just be about feelings.
Yeah, I think Brian had mentioned that geniuses don't exist in isolation. They are part of a scene, an ecosystem, and they emerge out of that. And in that sense, you are a community builder.
Not a genius, though.
No. I mean, of course, I think it would be fair to say that you are a genius.
I'm not. I'm a survivor. That's all.
Right.
So, money also needs to increase. These are also guys who are like through situations as well. So the festival seemed like a good idea to bring money into the table.
Right.
And expose money to some idea like this. So I had Afro. We had like
Jatayu as well, which is a good mix of various genres.
Jatayu Sahib is from Kurangan.
Right.
So Jatayu was there. There was like a lot, and there were few acts. Paul was there. That's the same period I met Paul. Paul encouraged a lot of these ideas. Paul's folk agenda was there, but we didn't have Mr. X.
Right.
But I forgot about him.
Right.
It was on a board. I forgot about him. But we had a bunch of really good, passionate people at that point who wanted to do something with the independent music scene. With that, and even like Kurangan's terrace jams were shot by Arun Mathishwaran.
Okay.
Who's the filmmaker of Captain Miller.
All right.
Captain. He directed our
Oh, wow.
I was feeling really down that I don't have any act. I want to do something.
Right.
How do we do this? It's so weird when I tell these stories because it happened on the same day.
Oh, okay.
I got a call from Neelam.
Right. From Neelam Social, the cultural foundation of Mr. Ranjith.
Yes. So I got a call from Neelam, from this wonderful person called Jenny, who used to work there. They interacted with Nityanand Jayaraman, who's a really big social activist. So Nityanand Jayaraman knew me through Kurangan, and Nityanand Jayaraman recommended me to Jenny, and because Jenny used to be part of their Vetiver collective. Much later I realized Ranjith has been trying to get a musician to create something like this, but everybody refused.
Oh, all right.
This is from the horse's mouth. He told me that everybody refused to work with me on creating a political band, but for me it was like a natural order of things. Then Jenny asked me to come next day. I immediately went to Neelam. Then I met Ranjith. The first day I met him was incredible because he was just playing carom. I didn't even know he was there.
Okay.
He was there.
Right.
Because this guy is doing a Rajinikanth film.
Yeah, of course.
Second Rajinikanth.
Second Kala, that is, after Kabali.
This is during Kala edit was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Shrikar Prasad used to come to the...
Oh, okay.
He was the editor. Okay. So it was I didn't know this environment is going to be like this.
Right.
Ranjith was very casual. There was no the film fuss and like
Right.
he's a no nonsense, a real man, like a real guy,
Right.
He was just playing carom with a bunch of his assistant directors or anything like that. He came inside and I was like, hi, he's like, yeah, bro. Like it was very. There was no difference.
Right.
I felt equal to somebody.
Right.
Like a really big guy.
Right.
I was, and we had an interaction for an hour, and he said, I want to create a platform for artists from marginalized backgrounds to, express, Can you, like, he showed me some video, and he's like, and like all of these guys are terrible singers. When they are.
I mean, yeah.
I
But
can tell this, they will tell you this.
But no, I mean, from the Casteless Collective have emerged artists like Isaivani, Muthu, of course, and Arivu, right? Arivu, who with Enjoy and Jami, he became much bigger. But how are people like Arivu, for example, when you were working with them, like before their big breaks?
So Arivu didn't come for that video which Ranjith showed.
Right.
So Ranjith showed me this video. There was like Guna and like Balachandra. Balachandra, a great singer, was already a big star by then. Muthu was not doing. Muthu sang. Isaivani was in there. So when I got these guys, I said, yeah, okay, cool. Let's check it out. So they had an audition without me.
Oh, okay.
Just to filter out artists.
Right.
So because he's a big guy, he said, he just put out a word on the street that we're going to form a band.
Right. I think you mentioned that everybody came because of Ranjith, but we wanted to find
yeah,
right.
So they all immediately came. Anna, the whole flock came.
Right.
But he did a first analysis who is coming here for music and like the idea.
Who's coming for him.
Who's coming for him.
Right.
So he's a very good observer. He just trimmed the fat. And then I had over like some 100 odd people who would have auditioned to me. I did the third round of auditions.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So when I did the auditions, that's when Arivu turned up.
Oh, okay.
Arivu, I knew from day one something's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Like it was too obvious.
Right. Mm-hmm.
This was way before anything.
Right, before
even Isaivani was too obvious. What they're going to do greatness, we don't know.
Right.
It's up to the individual.
Right.
But that spark of dedicating their life to the progress of their art,
right.
That is what I saw. That fire to create something.
Right.
Without money.
Right, I guess, yeah.
That was the spirit. Like
Mm-hmm.
Ari was a little bit privileged. He's got like whatever. But the other artists are even in a much more horrible situation.
Right.
But they still do music.
Yeah, just for the sake of it, right?
In any situation like that, to go to like Chennai or Bangalore or Bombay, any musician from there, they were dropped at that financial status.
Right.
They would have shifted to IT.
Right, of course.
Or like, do some, run a music school or whatever.
Right.
Just whatever. You're going in that direction to stabilize your family, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But these guys were refusing to do that. They were refusing to be anything else, which really inspired me a lot, which gave me the strength. So where does real music and musician lie? What is real musicianship?
Right.
Is it just playing that complicated liquid tension experiment solo or is it like refusing to do anything else, but I will dedicate my life to do this and become the music which I want to be, which they had. We were filtering out. Finally, it came down to 20 people, and I couldn't reduce
it further, yeah.
Because they got emotionally invested.
Right.
And I was like, Seri, let's do it. And Ranjith, he had just finished like 2 Rajinikanth films, so it was a big pressure on his thing. So he went on a holiday. So at that point, he said, he asked me. This was like December 10th, 2017. He asked me, bro, like what, bro? Like, do you think we can do something like this? I said, I'm going to make stars out of them, 100%.
Right.
But he said, let's do a show on Christmas 25th.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a holiday.
Right.
Like sort of we'll do something.
Right.
But it was too short.
Right.
I said, I need at least 20 days. So what we did was, so in that progress, you could see people are failing along the way in those 20 days.
Right.
I had to make 20 songs in 20 days with 20
Right.
people.
Right.
Uh,
And you are also giving them political classes and
morning,
yeah.
so we divided the day into like the first half was like first 1 to 2 hours. There'll be journalists, activists,
Oh.
like guys from that. Nitty did one day on an environmental thing.
Oh, okay.
One day we spoke about caste issues. One day we spoke about labor rights. So this is something they were getting exposed to. It was an incredible residence. We turned it into a residency
Residency.
with
Right.
my label at that point called Madras Records,
Right.
and it was a collaboration between Neelam Culture Center and me.
Your
primarily.
label at that time.
So
Right.
we designed this residency around them, and it was very tough.
Right.
It's
Right.
not
I think
easy.
you have mentioned it. Yeah, in your
It is not
interviews.
easy.
Yes. Yes.
It's not easy.
Right.
Like it's very, very tough to start a political band with with issues internally what we generally have and everything. So it was difficult, but we did it. So yeah, I mean, these guys are what they are today, but their foundations really started off really
Right.
different.
Right.
And there's a different sort of like a bond we built through these years. Even till today, we have that bond.